Chambers for the Community Awards Committee on October the 6th, 2025 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So welcome everybody to the committee meeting, and we'll carry on and begin. After we call to order, any pecuniary interest to be declared? Seeing none, we'll carry on, and there's no deputations today. All right, this is so easy, isn't it? Wonderful. So, number 4, adoption, adoption of the agenda. That the agenda for the Gravenhurst Community Awards Committee meeting dated October the 6th, 2025 be approved as circulated. Can I have a motion? Michelle, Kelly, thank you for second. All in favor? Wonderful. I don't think we need a closed session at this point, do we? So we have, since we didn't have a closed session, we don't have to have a report from the closed session, which is really good. Unfinished business. Here we go. We have a lot of new business that sort of fits in both things. Oh, there's approval of minutes. Sorry, I jumped a little bit. So the approval of the minutes of the September the 8th, 2025 Community Awards Committee meeting. The minutes of the Gravenhurst Community Awards dated September the 8th, 2025 be adopted or circulated. Can I have a motion? Kelly, thank you. Michelle, thank you. And all in favor? Perfect. Now we're down to, I guess, new business, and we'll pick up some of the things that came out of last month's meeting as we start to plan the event for November the 19th. So, Nicole, can we ask you to sort of bring us up to date?
All right, so as of today, we have received 15 nominations for the Community Spirit Awards and 4 for the Lions Hall of Fame. We're still pushing them on social media. There are posters, and I've targeted some of our community groups. So that is still updated, but if you can push it as well to anyone you may know, more the merrier.
Kelly, you were not nominated 14 times.
No, I was not. I wish I was, but no.
Okay. That's really good. And I'm sure there's some interesting ones there. A lot of be good. So what will happen now, I guess, is that you'll put them all together and organize them, and then circulate them before the meeting next Tuesday.
Yep, so nomination deadline is October 8th.
Which
so
is Wednesday at 4.
And then Thursday, I will compile all of them together and put them into one document and either email them, or if people would prefer a printed copy, I can have it available at my office.
Okay.
And then you'll have the weekend. You'll have Thursday, Friday, the weekend to look them over, and then on Tuesday, we'll discuss them.
Okay. All right. Kelly, I will be in Toronto that day, so you will chair the meeting, if that's acceptable to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be happy to fill your boots.
Good, thank you. I think it's great. We got 4 for the Sports Hall of Fame, which is really exciting. People are thinking about how to celebrate the people that live here and make the community so great. So I'm really thrilled. You never know. You keep thinking, well, oh, somebody's going to do it. Nobody's going to do it, or who's going to step forward? But I think that's marvelous. All right, so we have a plan for that, and the review will take place, and then it will go then from the committee to council for their approval, and then the awards will be organized, and we'll start working on the action, and then contacting all of the nominees so that they know that they were nominated and have been approved. This is really neat. People say, what do you do with that meeting? I said, it's a great committee because we're celebrating the community. So So I think you can't get any better than that. So let's carry on to awards. We had talked about the awards, and do we have any further information on those?
Haley is just going to pull up an updated mock-up. This is what I took your suggestions from the last meeting and she implemented them, so they will be on this document momentarily.
Oh,
So placement can be changed. This is just to be a visual. The Lions logo will not look like that. It will be etched similar to the Gravenhurst logo, so just in black. She did this when she was remote, so she just wanted to get the visual up there, but these are what we're working with. So if you have any comments, suggestions, I can get back to her and she can make a final before we order.
oh, I think those are going to be classy. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Michelle?
Yeah, I really, really like them. I think they're really classy. They're really nice. I think they're really nice. I like them.
Well, we've been very fortunate over the last numbers of years that you guys have been on this committee with me, that the award ceremony has always been a class act, and people have just loved the feeling and the whole evening and the award and the atmosphere that we created. So this is certainly going to be setting the bar high for future committees, which you got to give them a challenge, right? Right. Okay. All right. So we love it. You like it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Bessie? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, they look great.
All right. Yeah, we got to get everybody on the side here. All right. The award celebration evening. We were looking at ideas. I think Michelle had a few things, and others maybe for entertainment as well as other things we need to do. So I leave it to you guys to let us all in on your thoughts.
Yes, so a couple things have been confirmed. For entertainment, that's the link.
So the link didn't work, but I did search it, and so I found a clip. But if you wanted to come confirm before I share, is this the clip you were looking to share?
Yes.
I would want to see to allow volume. No, it's not gonna work. Unfortunately, we don't have volume.
We can't get the volume, so we're going to ask Bessie to hum a few bars here.
No, you can play. Do you want to plug it into there? It will probably work off there.
You just got to love technology. So those of you that are watching remotely, just bear with us. They're trying to figure out a way of previewing the young artists that we're going to have available at the Opera House on the 19th of November.
It is playing an on.
You can show everyone off your computer. That's totally fine. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to share to the general audience, but you guys can take a look at the video.
Okay.
It's not so much the video either, as long as you can hear it, it's fine. So.
This way they can see. So we had to share that on Nicole's laptop because we couldn't get it to work through the system here. Sorry for those who are watching at home. And the artist's name is?
So Wendy Whelan, she is a Gravenhurst local. She does have a band, but
Wendy Whelan, Whelan.
yes. So she will be doing a solo, which that was the best video I could find of her doing it herself. She also does have a band, as I mentioned. So that is who I have booked, right on budget, and she does country, light rock, and popular music covers. So I think if we have an idea of what we would like her to play, that we could let her know, and then she would tailor it to the event.
Okay, that's great. So she could open up, 20 minutes before sort of thing, and as people wander into the theater, keep them entertained a bit. And then does she do O Canada as well or not?
We could, I'm sure she could do it.
Or whether we'll be maybe, the Opera House has got some fabulous O Canadas with great graphics on the big screen at the back and all of that. So I'm quite comfortable with when I announce, please stand if you're able to celebrate O Canada, that's a pretty powerful presentation. I just love it every time I see it. So we could do that, and then we'll bring her back for maybe 3 items in between, and we'll see how the evening goes. But that would be I think she'll be fun. People will love it. I think. Yeah. Have you heard her live? Oh. Okay. She plays at your lunch when you have lunch or breakfast. Did she play down at the fair?
She didn't play this year, but she was at the fair a year or 2 ago, and she is incredible. So we love her. Yeah, she's really good, really good.
Oh, that'll be great. Yeah, it's nice that we have, 1, local people, but 2, they're a little bit different, so that it's not the same sort of thing. It gives it, and it's hard because the audience is going to range from probably 3.5 to 93.5, and so you can't get one that'll love them all. Dave and I look sometimes at things and say, I don't think they're aiming that advertisement at people our age, but or the music, but that's great stuff. That's great stuff. All right, we're really kicking. Yeah, this is great. So, what else do we need to know about that evening?
So for food, I do have the budget. When I was looking at numbers and we wanted to keep things local, so we are going to get some items from Sobeys and then some items from Independent to share the wealth.
Sobeys and
Independent,
Independent.
yes.
Okay.
So I have those ready to go, and then I have the budget number. For decor, we can talk specifics if somebody has something particular in mind. It's a pretty small budget for decor, but I plan to have a photo area set up. We do have Mike coming to take photos of the award recipients.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So we'll have a photo area set up, but otherwise I'm open to suggestions.
Michelle?
Using, like you said, the back with maybe some scenes of Gravenhurst, we could do something like that. And then maybe playing off of the award that we're giving out, keeping it maybe nature, natural. November is going into the winter, so, early winter scene, or I don't know, something like that. Just thought.
Just thinking of those awards, because they are new, and people, will be presenting, the mayor will be presenting them to them on stage, but, and they're really neat. But should we get photos of one of each of the awards so they could be on the big background when they come up on stage and the mayor's presenting them this to take away? Up there, everybody can see it live and in color and right in your face saying, wow. And then when they switch to the Lions Club, up on the screen comes the award with the Lions logo and the Hall of Fame. And, like that, I think would really. And if we I guess you don't need to decorate the front of the stage, but if we got the odd potted plant or something along there, would look good. I don't want to pledge my old moms that are sitting on the steps. They may not be too good by then. But we don't have to go overboard, because the theater itself is a great presentation. Yeah.
I would definitely like to decorate the stage a little bit. I know that there's a flower shop out in Bala as well that they donate a lot to the high school, so they may be able to help. And I know in town we have a few, so maybe, and Barkway Farms, maybe we could ask them, so we could work with them maybe to get a few really pretty potted plants or something. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of the time of year, right? Yeah. Like trying to blend it in and natural. Could to go with the award, right? I think it would be really nice.
Yeah. And I think again, if we have 3 or 4, sponsors or people that are helping with this, again, have their logos, so that we can say, this evening we'll have it on the program like we did, in the past, but we'll also, can flash it up on the screen. So give them some real, marketing, awareness. And it's a good time of the year for flower places because we're in the middle of November. Lots of things coming up where you want to celebrate with flowers and food.
Just another thought that you just brought up, the brochure, maybe playing off of the award that we're giving out. So maybe that could be on the front of it,
As well.
and play on that. Be kind of cool.
I think we could be really creative this time because we got so many new things and it's a really good balance with the awards plus the Hall of Fame. I look back at 2023. We had two. We had Liam Brealey and the Gravenhurst High School basketball team from the 90s. People remember the 90s? Well, yeah, we do. Yeah, pretty soon that'll be ancient stuff. But I think the program, be creative, have fun with it, make it warm and friendly, and I think we're in wonderful shape for a successful. Dave?
Just one question with the food. There'll be a cash bar there, I assume?
Yeah, we will have tea and coffee available, and then the Opera House will be staffing the bar as well, so it will be fully open.
And lots of food for all but I always remember the noise level in the Trillium Court after the presentations is really cool because everybody's just talking to everybody and celebrating all of these people. So did we have a maximum number that we said that we could afford to celebrate? I think we did, didn't we?
We spoke about maximum numbers for the awards.
I can't remember now.
I don't believe we talked about a maximum total.
I'm trying to see if I made a note on any of my previous minutes, or previous agendas. Anybody remember what that was? But I don't think we're going to be over. So we should be in good shape. So I don't think that's going to be a concern for you guys next week when you meet to review and make a determination on all of those that should be celebrated on November the 19th. Yeah. Dave, you don't have to take the four names to other Lions other than to tell the Lions Club all about it, so that they can hopefully have some of their members there that night.
Yep. I'll take it. You'll have to make the decision because I'm leaving Friday for 2 weeks. So, and Kathy is not probably going to be making meetings. So.
Yeah, if she's not, we'll get that information to you guys,
Yeah.
so that you can bring your members up, up to speed on it, so that they feel like they have a lead on it, and they're going, hey, yeah, this is going to be great
To
for
be
our
aware. Yeah.
Hall of Fame, and hopefully your president or one or two others will be in the audience to clap and cheer, and then afterwards, have a chance to visit with them and personally congratulate them. All right. All right. And I guess my job will be after you make your decisions, and council approves them, is for me to take all of the information together, put it together into a format so that we can do proper introductions and make it exciting for everybody that's coming forward.
That is something that marketing would be able to help with as well,
Yeah.
if you would like it.
Yeah, 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 it was great, because the last few times we've done this, I sort of took everything and I gathered what I thought was neat stuff out of their resumes and their nominations, try not to make somebody 15 minutes introduction and somebody, 30 seconds, but balance it out so it sounds interesting and different for each one. So I was able to sort of write that, then send it off to you guys at the office so that you could play with it and edit it and think of other options. So then by the time we get there, I've got a great script, and we've got a script that we can put into the files that says, here's how we did it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, any other information that you want to share before we wrap up this meeting? I am so thrilled that we got so many great nominations, and I'm sure you'll find them really interesting when they close on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And I think the town of Gravenhurst will be thrilled with the way we celebrate. Nicole, thank you for leading this and coordinating this and finding some great entertainment, great new awards thing, so that we're modern and up to date, and it's just nice to see it all come together and present. And Bessie, thank you for keeping us all in line. I just love those. So maybe when I get old and I'm no longer on the committee, maybe I can get one of these awards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no other meeting or information needed before the meetings? Thank you very much. Can we have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Kelly and Michelle. Thank you very much, folks. Job well done, and we look forward to celebrating after your deliberations next week, and after council, and then if we need to chat together before the 19th, but we think we've got a pretty good program, and we'll just sort of make sure everybody gets maybe a memo that says, hey, here's all the things that are in place, rather than having another meeting, but everything is in place, and if we need you for greeters and other things, we'll make sure everybody has a chance a role to play.